Hey guys, it's Ben from the Heavy Souls and Blackwater Studios here, and today we're going to be checking out my Gibson Firebird. So this is my 1976 bicentennial Gibson Firebird with the coolest story I think I've got. So when I got this guitar, I was over in America with my family, just on a family holiday. I was playing in a guitar center and a guy came over to me and said, "I like you playing, do you want a free guitar?" Obviously, yeah, I want a free guitar. So followed a very strange man back to his house where I had my dad looking at the back door to make sure we could leave. But we walked in and it was just rows upon rows of like Gibbo cases and Fender cases, prototype stuff. And he just had me try out loads of guitars from Strats to Les Pauls to V's. I ended up going to the bottom of the stairs and basically just kind of seeing an old like big leather Gibson case. So what I thought, I said to him, "What's in this one?" And he said to me, "Oh, this is a Firebird." I said, "Do you mind if I have a look at it? Because, I love Firebirds." And he said, "Yeah, because I fucking hate them," is what he said. So I thought, right, cool. Pulled the guitar out and it was nothing like this. It was a horrendous baby blue colour that had been repainted over a white that had been repainted over the original black. So 3 paint jobs on it. It was just covered. There was, the middle pickup isn't even part of it. That was added by somebody in a very bad way, I think it was, because it was worse for wear inside. So after I got it, I played it, took it home, took it to my tech, who was if he does the imagination, it's Chris Sheldon in Chesterfield, who I got to kind of restore the thing. But took it to him and I said, "Have a look at it, see what's wrong with it. I got it, for a cool price." And he said, "Yeah, I'll take a look." A few months later, he said, "I've stripped it. It's got 3 neck breaks and the body's been broken half." So I thought, right, okay, this is going to be a job. Turns out it wasn't just that. Like I say, the middle pickup had been added, wasn't fitting properly, and the body brakes had been replaced with like resin and just bits of chipboard, which was really bad. So Chris said it's going to take a lot to do, and I said, like, look, the worst thing you can say to somebody who's working by the hour is take as much time as you need. So that took a year. I got it back about 3 weeks ago. So whilst that's at my guitar techs, I'm looking online because my mum said to me, "How do you repair brakes on a guitar if it's been broken half?" So I just searched up Gibson Firebird brake, where this exact guitar appeared just on Google Images. Clicked on it, and then I thought, oh no, this is bad. So I went onto it, and it turns out it's a content creator on Instagram called had owned the guitar before me, before the guy who I got it from, kind of. So the story is that I messaged him and said, "Look, I've got this guitar, I'm giving it for free, which is really weird. Have I stolen it?" And I got a message back taking the mick of my British accent. And then he said to me, no, here's the story behind it. So the story is that he went into a guitar center and this guy was selling this guitar to the guitar center. The guitar center offered him, something like $2,000. And he turned around and said, "I'll offer you this instead and I'll take it now." And he said, yeah. Took it, had everything kind of, looked at. There's a couple of cool videos of him testing it out. He took it, had a guy check it over, kind of sort the wiring out as best he could inside it, but it needed a lot of money and work going into it. So took it back to the guitar center, resold it back to the Guitar Centre. I'm sure he'll verify, but he resold it back to wherever, Guitar Centre or some private seller, and with the money he got back from it, he bought himself a nice, I think it was a Murphy Lab, he was saying to me. And then fast forward 3 weeks later to me walking into the Guitar Centre, I get this guy say to me, "Do you want a free guitar?" Go to his house like a kid getting in a van, and said, "Yeah, absolutely." Walked out with a Firebird, got home, got it restored, didn't believe it was even real because the only thing that's in it is the serial number that verifies it. The pickups just say Firebird Seymour style on them, and the wiring isn't original. Neither's the middle pickup or the bridge. But I've got the original bridge in the case. So yeah, it's a bit of a Frankenstein of a guitar, but it's really cool. I played it for one show, and that's about it so far. So I'm gonna give you some tones and have a listen to it. So to give you a rundown on the rig, I'm kind of got my full rig out in front of me, which I'm sure we'll get some photos of for the video. But I've got my 74 Super Lead into my orange 4x12. It's mic'd up with a 57 and a 906 inside the SC guitar filter. And then the 906 has just got the top end cut on it because this is violently bright. It's a bit ear piercing. But I'll give you the cleanest tone I can, which is not very clean on these, but... yeah, I mean, the only thing I've got engaged there is my volume pedal a bit off, the guitar volumes are on full, and the Strymon Flint and Timeline. Enough of cleans, let's have a bit more fun. I'm going to be using my main gig setting here, so it's the Exotic EP Boost, the Earthquake Devices Park Fuzz Sound. I've got the noise gate on because the Marshall is kind of cranked, and then the Boss EQ200 with a little bit of, with all the lows rolled off up to 120 and a bit of the top end rolled off just to stop it being as aggressive. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, what I use it for live is it's great. So this is just guitar and amp, no middle pickup engaged, just all on the bridge. Yeah, the thing's cool, man. It's great. Like I say, I love Firebird. I've never played one before, and kind of feels right that the first one I've got is a bit of a Frankenstein. It's, you know, the serial number's intact, but I think that's the only part of the guitar that's still original. But I love this thing. I played it the other day live for our first set, and it was weird because I'm so used to like Les Pauls, old Les Pauls, Jazz Masters. But yeah, it's a beast of a guitar. So here's one of my lead tones.